Good morning, day 110. We're at the Spark Hotel in Daleville, packing up our packs, getting ready to hit the trail. Here's my corner. I just cut this other tread off my shoe. I actually ordered a new pair of these off of eBay last night. REI doesn't even have them anymore in my size. This is still flapping. We are suiting up to leave the Spark. We've got these very full packs, and I don't think I've mentioned that a really dear friend of mine paid for our hotel the past 2 nights, and you know who you are. Thank you so much. This was such a treasure. So bye hotel room. It was so clean and nice. All right, you guys ready? Let's do it. We're walking over to the trail, cutting behind the Ichiban Sushi Bar and Steakhouse, gas station. You know, it's a wilderness trail out here. From the highway into the woods. We are walking from Daleville towards Troutville, and we are going to make a special stop soon. This is an unusual section of trail. It looks like a park with mowed grass. So Beach Hill Hostel in the Daleville, Troutville area leaves this cache of water for hikers. We've just walked up the driveway. They have these retired poles hanging from the tree. This is very cute. Really cute spot. The only reason we didn't stay here is because their bunkhouses are not air-conditioned sheds. They are right over there. So it's just too hot. But we are going to leave half of our food here so we don't have to carry it all. Yay! They have this, I don't know, what is this, a shoe graveyard. Some of them look decent. When we came off the trail, we walked on that road, and it was really sketchy because there's no room. And we found out there is a little access place over here to the water cache. So we're gonna go back this way. We have been west of I-81 since Atkins, Virginia. Now we are crossing under I-81 to hike on the trail east. And we're headed towards the Blue Ridge Parkway. I didn't know the sign was right here. 1/3 of the way to Katahdin. Yay! This 1/3 of the way to Katahdin sign is right beside I-81. Magpie just found a tick, so she's sprayed up with her bug spray. And because we crossed under I-81, we also have to cross Route 11 because they are twinsies. Pretty nice view up here at the top of this climb. We got a little sweaty. All right. It is a pretty open meadow here. We're still where there are homes nearby. And we climbed up and had a view, and now we are going back down. We've come upon a blackberry bush, and some of these are actually sweet. The picking is happening. They're really good. We are just going to eat our way down the hill. That's what's happening. The berries keep going. Basically as far as I can see. We just met a couple thru hikers, Smiles and Noodles, and I met them almost 100 miles ago. They were on a southbound slack pack when I was leaving Parisburg and going to Ricefield Shelter. We're just walking. It's mostly a long stretch of up, but this is a little flatter. We're taking a mini break. I still have my pack on. Luna Moth needed something out of her pack. And Magpie has a very nice sitting arrangement where she's not carrying the weight of her pack like I am. But we reached the top of the hill and we decided not to go to the shelter to take a break because it's 0.1 off trail. But next up is a downhill and we're almost halfway through the day. Earlier when we left half of our food at Beach Hill Hostel, what we did, Magpie had the brilliant idea to make that arrangement so we didn't have to carry so much food. So we're all carrying about 3 days worth of food, and a friend of Luna Moth's is actually going to pick up our food from Beach Hill Hostel and bring it to us so that we don't actually have to get like fully off trail and shop again. We already did all the shopping. So it's really nice to not have completely fully loaded packs. You know, whenever we leave a town, almost every time we climb uphill. But this climb out of Daleville and Troutville, very nice. Like almost all of it was gradual. I would like to request that always be the way the climb is after a town. I mean, what'd you guys think? It was pretty gradual, right?
Yeah, it was really
Yeah, it's really nice. What'd you think, Magpie? More gradual than usual?
Yeah, but it was very long. It took a long time.
It did take a long time. She still has laryngitis. This is funny. We can walk through it, or one could just go around it like so. We're having a lunch break. What you got over there? You got Spam in your tortillas, Luna Moth? Mm-hmm. Rocking the Spam. And then Magpie is having what we call a dirt nap, but hers is a clean one with the yellow accordion pad. Getting some rest. And the leaves are nice and soft. I'm getting my feet in the leaves and having them air out. I'm really embracing the through hiker junk food. I don't know what to call it. This just sounds really appetizing. It's like this chocolate peanut butter, and I was like, Oreos sound good today. I'm gonna have that. I'll see how it is. This is very delicious. There is water at the shelter, but this is Wilson Creek, and it is right on trail, and it's 0.7 to the shelter. So Magpie and I just collected enough water for tonight and overnight. And so we are carrying heavier packs up to the shelter. And Luna Moth actually really enjoys the water side trip at the shelter, so she went on ahead and she will get water there. The water at Wilson Creek Shelter is apparently a 0.2 side trail. It's kind of steep downhill, so you have to do an extra 0.4 to get water there. So this way, Magpie and I are avoiding extra walking, but we are carrying heavy packs. This used to be a collier's pit. This open area here. Made it to the shelter. The water is actually down there on the other side of the AT from the shelter. So originally I was planning to stay in the shelter, but the bugs are pretty bad. And there's the report of maybe a case of Nora that came from here. So I've set up my tent, and this on the top is supposed to be flat. And it's not. And so my tent is a little droopy and not taut. But I think if I'm gentle, it'll be fine. I put it in this really awkward place between these two small trees in case I needed to run a rope between the trees and like somehow attach it to the top of the tent to support it. But I think it's going to be fine. I've sent a message to Z-Pac's customer support to ask them about the replacement wires. So hopefully I can get those in a few days. Well, it's an empty pot because I already ate dinner. And we're having a little kitchen area just in between our tents. You know, so we already ate. Love the wave. But, you know, just avoiding the norovirus over at the shelter. Wow, look, the sun looks so nice.